So
Uh,
Congress is in 2 days for us, Wednesday. What is the first thing you want to look at, Mike?
I haven't drawn up a plan. I'm actually going to go tomorrow. I'm going to go tomorrow with my ex-manager, and I haven't seen him in a bit, so we're going to meet up there. And that's probably where I'm going to do most of my stuff. I think I'm going to pick up our shirts tomorrow morning there in Scarborough and then go to Congress. Or I'm going to pick up our shirts Wednesday morning and go to Congress. I don't know. But I haven't made the plan yet. I don't know what I'm doing, where I'm going. I think I'm just going to go by the seat of my pants. And then I've always got Wednesday if I miss something.
Whose free code did you
I don't know. I think we already talked about this. I get tons of emails. Don't you guys? Like
Oh,
with
we did talk about
I
it.
yeah, I
yeah.
use mine.
So it's supposed to, the one thing I'll say to you about Congress tomorrow is it's supposed to be snowing in the morning. So you'll be the only person there.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah, you'll be able to interact with everybody really closely.
Oh, so I did find out that the codes don't cost the vendors anything.
Oh,
Yeah, I
really?
didn't think so.
Okay.
The guys at MQuip cleared that up for me.
Are they
Yeah.
gonna be there? They must
Yeah,
be.
they'll be there.
I haven't seen them in ages.
Yeah. They weren't there last year, were they?
I don't know.
I can't remember. I didn't see
think
them last year.
I tried to get them to sell me a backpack sucker during an event one time. They couldn't. They didn't have any more with them.
Oh,
Like, sell me
sure.
that one. They're like, we can't sell you this one.
Oh, you wanted to take it home with you?
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
Well, they have new representation out by you.
yeah.
MQuip does?
Yeah.
Yeah. Big
I
announcement.
Does it reach as far as Chad?
Yeah, I think they
Oh, it
actually
does?
said Cornwall
Oh,
in their
I've
announcement.
only ever dealt with. Are they brothers? Is that
Well,
Yeah,
no,
it's a
but
family.
they have a new dealer.
Mhm.
Oh, oh! Went straight to the source.
Yeah, but the new dealer would be closer to you, able to
Yeah.
service you. Okay.
Yeah.
They're in Belleville.
Real close. Might as well go to Toronto. It's only another hour away.
Burlington. They're in
Yeah.
Burlington, isn't it? In Burlington?
I remember last year or the year before, I got a message from another landscaper wanting to borrow my vacuum lifter because he was waiting for his to come in. And I'm like, who is this? And then he says his name. And this guy was like, he was a snake, man. Like, he ripped off hundreds of people. Like, can't believe how he escaped with his life and stuff because some of the people we ripped off were like so big time and stuff like that. And I'm like, there's no way I'm ever lending you anything. You're lucky I don't kick your ass just for asking. And then I called the MQuip guys. I'm like, does this guy have an order with you? They're like, yeah, I think so. I'm like, yeah, don't send him anything until you get paid. Until the check clears. Like, this guy is such a snake.
This is the pool guy?
No, different guy.
Okay.
Another landscaper in town. I don't know what happened to the pool guy. If he's still
Oh.
around or gonna make it through the winter. Not.
Thanks.
So, what do you want to see at Congress, Chad?
I want to see that. Hopefully, that Rotostar bucket is there. That soil screening bucket. Do you think
So
they'd sell
you
me?
bought it sight unseen?
No, I haven't bought it yet.
Oh, I see.
I want to buy one, but anytime I want to buy something there, nobody wants to sell it to me. I want to wait till after the show or whatever. So,
They don't want to get bogged down. There could be opportunities wandering by that they're missing.
yeah, but I am the opportunity. I have the money.
That's true.
Put it in my truck right now. There's no better sale than the sale right then.
There's no way you could take that bucket home in your pickup truck.
Yeah, you're right. No, I'm not going for the huge one. I'm going for the 12 to 20 ton instead of the 20 to 30 ton
Why?
because it's $11,000 cheaper and
Well, it's $11,000 less cool.
yeah, but the likelihood of reset, if you have a screening bucket on a shovel, you're more likely to have it on a 20 ton, an 18 to or a 12 to 20 ton than you are on a 20 to 30 ton. It's not often that I ever see a shovel anywhere that does its own material processing between 20 and 30 tons. Usually those shovels are just there to dig.
I've never seen any shovel doing its own material
Yeah.
processing
Yeah,
anywhere.
so like
12 to 14 or 12 to 20 or 20 to 30. I've never seen any
Yeah.
shovel. I just haven't seen it. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It
Yeah.
seems like a good idea.
yeah. I just think this medium-sized bucket is the right size one for me. Let's not go crazy here. It can still screen a yard at a time.
I feel like putting a bucket on that's so big it could go on a 30-ton excavator and you're going to hang it over a truck and screen.
Yeah.
It would be really fucking easy to get too much dirt in that bucket and
Yeah.
have the bucket and the excavator all end up in the back of the truck.
It's exactly what I don't need to happen. A $200,000 problem sitting on top of a $200,000 topsoil pile.
Yikes.
So I feel like getting a bit smaller bucket would be smart. That's just my. Is that a Milwaukee mug?
Yeah. It's the only Milwaukee thing I own.
Oh,
Other
Does
than
it-
maybe a
Does
tape
it plug
measure
in
that I
somehow?
found. No, I think it clips to the top of your pack out or something like that, which I don't own. But I got it as a Christmas gift last year. So and
How
I'll
is
tell
it?
you, there's nothing I love more than drinking out of a steel mug or a steel tumbler or a steel thermos. It's the ultimate way to drink.
Why?
Because you fill it up with ice and it just stays there all day. Like
So I'm
it's
currently
just,
drinking out of a steel tumbler, and I also thought the same thing.
there's no better way to drink your drink.
I enjoy it. This one is a custom Paver King mug though that I got from Rush Truck Centers.
Whenever you bought a
No,
$300,000
that's not
truck.
true. That's not why they gave it to me. They gave it to me because I was critical of their cup holder on a review. So
Yeah,
they
but didn't you
sent it to me.
badmouth cats?
Yeah,
yeah.
they sent me.
too?
They sent me a big mug too. I have a big, huge cat mug that they sent me as well. When I saw you criticizing the Kubota cup holder today,
Yeah.
because it is a absolutely asinine location for it.
That's it. Yeah.
Unless you want to spill shit all over your back while you drive.
Yeah.
Um,
It's awful. I'm wearing it in my hair and everything.
I thought maybe you would get a free mug from Kubota for criticizing their cup holder.
Yeah. I don't know if Kubota does that.
I
What
didn't. Well, I didn't know that Cat would send me a mug.
Yeah. I don't think I have the reach that you do.
You have a
Can
lot
you-
of reach.
Can you proposition Hitachi for a mug? I'd
What
like a
is-
Hitachi mug.
What's their cup holder like?
It's in an all right spot. It's down by your leg there.
The problem with the Cat one was it was too big and the cups were getting sucked into it. I do like drinking out of this steel, though. I agree with you. It's pretty. Do you think that's they make those Russian drinks that no one uses to describe Russians anymore, and they make it in a copper mug? It's
mule?
a mule. Yeah, it used to be called a Moscow mule, but you're not allowed to say that because Russia invaded the Ukraine. So we all must.
It's just a mule.
Yeah, it's just a mule now. It's not a Moscow, but they come in a metal mug. I think that's got something to do with the flavoring or something.
We should hand them out at Congress.
Moscow metal mugs.
No, Moscow mules.
How many shirts are we bringing, Mike?
I only got, I think 10.
Perfect.
Yeah, we got 1 medium, 3 large, 1 extra large of each shirt. And I think I got stickers. I can't remember.
Not 100% sure.
Yeah.
I'll see if I have any NDL stuff to throw in there.
I've got some I am a hardscaper and how to hardscape stickers. So there will be stickers. They just may not be not our finest hour.
Might have some old stickers.
I'm gonna see whatever fuck deck if we have any fuck deck shirts left. And I might bring them out.
That'd be good. I do have some how to hardscape shirts, so I might bring those as well. So yeah, they'll be swag. I don't think we're getting more than 10 people, to be honest.
Does anyone have a t-shirt cannon? Like it would be pretty awesome just to launch them across Congress.
Yeah.
It would be. It would be. So, Mike, you said we got questions?
Yeah, we got questions.
All right. Now that we're done advising people on their health.
We got some hard hitting questions here.
Okay. Go for it.
Let's see. Beyond the Lawn, who always gives us some great questions. If given a time machine, where would you go? What would you do? Have you guys thought about this before? Has this come to mind? Going back in time sometime?
I want to see how they built the pyramids for real.
Oh, that's a
Like-
good one.
That is a
Like-
good one.
I just sit in my spaceship or whatever it is and just watch. Maybe ask some questions to the guys. Bring my AI translator or whatever.
Right.
Just like I just want to see how they did it, right? Like maybe it's a straightforward answer. Maybe they shuffled them however many thousands of kilometers away or whatever. Maybe there's a whole new explanation that I never even thought of. But that
How
I
do
think
you-
that would be a defining moment of
Yeah. How do you think they built it, Chad?
UFOs.
UFOs?
I don't know. I've been in that rabbit hole, the Joe Rogan conspiracy thing and all that, and like I'm embarrassed to say how I think they made them, but
Embarrassed to say.
I don't know.
I'm embarrassed to say how they think they made the pyramids.
No, I don't know. It's but having the real answer to that would be pretty awesome. Or any other one of those wonders, right? Like Easter Island or whatever. Anything like that. I think it would be
Yeah.
pretty awesome to get in a time machine and just see the brass tacks of it.
See if someone actually landed on the moon. Since
Yeah.
you're throwing conspiracy theories.
I didn't throw anything. I just said I want to see how it's done.
I think that's super interesting. Mine
That
is
was a good
so
one.
mine is so less. That's so good it makes me want to change mine, but I would like to go back to mid 60s to 1970s when the cars were sick and you could smoke and there was no warning on the label and no one told you that you were going to die. And the doctor was telling you to smoke because it was good for you. I want to go to a time where I could just smoke carefree.
You just spent an hour talking about
Yeah.
being health conscious.
But my favorite thing in the world is smoking. I fucking love smoking cigarettes.
On airplanes too. They would have done that back in the day.
One time, Paisley's mom and I got on a plane. It was like one of these like bargain trips to somewhere. And when we got on the plane and sat down, there was ashtrays in the fucking seats. I was like, I don't think this plane is safe. Because when was the last time you could fucking smoke on a plane? Like, I don't know. Literally like 25 years before that. Like, we need to get off this fucking plane now. But I just think that I was maybe born in and maybe there was a bunch of stuff that was really shitty about that time too, but no one advertises it that much. I choose not to believe it. I just feel like I was born like one generation late or something. I don't know. Like
There goes my sign.
there goes your sign. I should have been born in the
60s?
60s. Or I should have been, I would like to be alive in the 60s where I could drive the cars and 60s, early 70s and just smoke haphazardly without care.
You wish you were a World War II baby. The father comes home from the front and conceives you immediately.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. I guess I don't know. It's just if I was going to go back in time, I just want to be part of that society briefly where I could just smoke and not worry about it.
Mm.
That's not as glorious as Chad's. Where did they build the fucking pyramids or how?
I like Chad's. Chad's is a good one.
Yeah, it's not way so much better than just being able to smoke carefully. I want to smoke in the mall, man.
In the mall too. Yeah.
I want to just light up a smoke in a restaurant. Well, that in my lifetime, I remember smoking in restaurants and malls and stuff.
You
Like
don't smoke
that-
cigarettes anymore, though, right?
I do not. No,
No.
I haven't smoked any cigarettes. When Kelly and I went away before I went to, I started at Conperm, which would have been 5 years ago.
Mhm.
I bought a pack of cigarettes at the resort, but they were fucking Marlboros and they were gross. So I smoked one and was like, "Fuck this." Um, no, I haven't smoked in like regularly in at least 10 or 15 years.
Mm.
I used to smoke 3 packs a day,
Wow.
every day. I love smoking a lot. It was the best. It was the best thing, but whatever. Can't do everything. Got to give things up. Where would you travel in time to, Mike?
I would go back to the dinosaurs,
Really?
and as long as I am guaranteed not to die, I would, live amongst the dinosaurs. Maybe even see how they became extinct. If it was a meteor or UFOs.
Are the people building the pyramids?
Yeah, I would, sticking with the theme of wanting a Jeep with the Jurassic Park logo on it. I would take that with me
Yes.
and drive around with the dinosaurs.
Are you a big dinosaur guy?
Yeah, I used to when I was a kid. That and in history and like Egypt was something that I loved. So I love Chad's answer. Right
Yes.
up my alley.
You're up. What's the next question, Mike? Set her up.
Oh, next question here. Wasn't ready for that.
That's why I asked you.
New Leaf Ottawa. If you could choose if you could choose to have an endless supply of materials or etc. So anything, I guess hardscape related, what would it be? Endless supply of. Let's
no.
not keep it equipment related or
I can't
tools,
say
maybe
fuel.
some sort of material, I guess. Oh, fuel is for sure.
Diesel fuel.
Diesel fuel. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That was a great one. If I could have an endless supply of anything, I would want to bathe in palmeric sand.
I was surprised.
Wow,
I didn't
you'd
think
be a
somebody would say
sticky
that.
man.
When
I
I
don't-
worked at the supplier, well, one of the employees dropped polymeric sand into his boot. I guess it was leaking while he was carrying it or something, and he didn't do anything about it. And he came in, or he called in sick the next day and said that he had to go into the hospital for chemical burns.
Oh,
my
Dave, I
God.
dropped sand down my boot probably every day for the last 8 years.
You're just not sensitive.
Yeah.
Apparently not, yeah.
I would love a endless supply of effervescence cleaner.
Ooh.
Yeah, set me up with a never-ending supply of effluent cleaner. That would be good.
That would be a business venture.
Mhm.
Be a business. So is he saying like what? I agree, diesel fuel is great.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Is he saying something that would help the business if you didn't have to pay for it?
There's no explanation on that, son. Just endless supply of, and then in brackets, materials, comma, etc. End brackets. What would it be? So I don't know what etc. is. If you could have an endless supply of a piece of equipment and just flip them, that could be a business in and of itself. But
What do you want, Mike?
I would just pick a paver. A specific paver, and just have that always available.
I stockpiled, I think I bought 20 some pallets of blue shale gray
That's a
on
safe
sale.
one.
I think it was like 40% off or something
Nice.
at the end of the season. I'm just like, yeah, I can find a way to use that somehow.
Absolutely.
And yeah, that's at 40% off. I mean, that's
Shale gray.
all
That's
right. Yeah,
you're gonna
shale
sell.
gray.
You're gonna sell that.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Like that's gonna happen for sure.
yeah. So goodbye. I think better than my Chinese excavator buy.
What are you gonna buy from the auctions this winter? Boom lifts,
What lifts?
boom lifts, like zoom booms, or
No,
what's
I
it?
don't. I don't think I have much of a use for a zoom boom. Although we have to rent a crane to put my roof trusses on and my giant window on my house.
You're getting a giant window.
Yeah, I think it's like 16 feet high or something.
Wow, that
Maybe
is a
not. Maybe
giant
like a 14-foot high window or something. It's a 2-story window. It's big. So I don't know. We'll see what comes up at the auction. Just waiting for that money to trickle in from all the jobs we haven't been paid for.
I feel that some lawyer. So we're supposed to be having a meeting with our lawyer regarding one of the liens / lawsuits or whatever tomorrow, and I got a phone call today from it said I don't remember, it said something law. It was but it was clearly like a law firm calling me. So I thought, oh, maybe it's Littman Law. I thought, oh, maybe it's like the attorneys for the other parties reaching out to make a preemptive strike at me without my attorneys. Because that's gone so well for them so far. Because normally the conversation within 2 minutes when I talk to these people and they call me disintegrates into me saying, I'd rather go to court, spend 10 grand and lose nothing than take your stupid ass, pathetic fucking settlement. Within like at least the longest I think it's been without me saying that to someone is 5 minutes. Because my theory was if I took the shitty settlement, I'd never be able to live with it and I'd never sleep. If I went to court and fought and lost and had to spend 10,000, I could sleep that night. Because at least I know I pursued it to the maximum I could pursue it.
Yeah.
I'd rather lose 10 grand than take shitty settlements. But instead, it was this guy who immediately launched, because I guess I had feigned interest because I thought it was, something important. Immediately launching into this thing about trying to collect my unpaid debts. It was like some kind of like credit collector where you could sell your debts to him. He would collect it or some shit. I don't know, but he's a lawyer. I was like, listen, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I said to him? Listen, dude. This seems like something Kelly should handle. Call her. So I didn't want anything to do with it. But I was like, why is this guy calling me? But you know why? Because the bankruptcy of our largest client is all over the internet now. If you just Google it, it all comes up. Of our former largest client. So I'm guaranteed these guys are going through that list of people and saying, I can help you collect this debt. So he's probably calling all 350 people that were on that list.
Right. Cold calls.
Doing cold calls, exactly. So
be tough times to be a lawyer, I guess.
I guess it's tough times. We have a big meeting Tuesday, so we'll see how it goes. So, Mike?
So go ahead. Go ahead, PK.
No, I was just saying, Mike, go ahead.
Okay.
Next question?
Yeah, next question. Or I just realized we didn't ask you what you were looking forward to at LO Congress.
Oh, what I'm looking forward to?
Yes.
I was hoping they'd have a marching band again. I missed that last year, so I was hoping that they would have that.
I think it was just a 50-year anniversary thing.
Oh, that's kind of disappointing.
Yeah.
There's an old guy with like a peak hat, and he's always right at the entrance. Kind of like in a grumpy way, talking to everyone who's got like their passes. I'm looking forward to seeing that guy again. Yeah. He's kind of grumpy and just there always. I don't remember never met him. I don't know who he is. I'd like to see that guy. If they have pizza, I'll maybe drop a review.
Nice.
I mostly just wander around there and see what's what, I guess. I don't
Excited for another parking lot bus ride?
I would love to get another parking lot bus ride. That's always fun. I don't know. I'm sure there'll be some new pavers there and stuff. I wouldn't mind. I guess think we're in the market for a skid steer in the spring, so maybe but really we'll take a look at a few skid steer suppliers. So I was talking to someone about cat skid steers today, and apparently they've come down in price, $10,000 or something because they're bringing out a new model, and then there's the older models but you can buy them all murdered out black. And since I don't really run the skid steers much anymore, but it really interests me to have all our equipment black because I just like things to all be the same. I was thinking that potentially the reason to buy a skid steer is because someone will paint it black for you.
Yeah, I like that selling feature.
You
I
would like
wouldn't want to. Yeah, I wouldn't want to pay 10 grand extra for it, but
no, it's the same price.
if it's the same price, sign me up. Sold. I'll give it
You
a
would,
shot.
you'd rather have a black skid steer?
Yep.
Why?
Because it's cooler than an orange skid steer.
So there's a guy locally that apparently paints equipment.
Yeah,
So
I see his posts all the way down here. He's from like Oakville or something.
no, it's like a guy in
Different guy.
Port somewhere or something. It could be
Hmm.
different. So I'm because our 8-ton is old and we're going to have it until it. I'm not devaluing it by painting it because it's already a 2015. I was thinking about painting it black. So we
Yeah.
had a black skid steer and a black excavator that would look cool behind our all black trucks on our
Mhm.
all black trailer.
Yeah, that would
So-
look great.
Do you think it's reasonable to say I'm going to buy a skid steer from Cat because they paint them black from the factory? I think they also make a high quality machine.
I used to buy Cat Bob equipment because it was white.
And you liked white equipment?
Yeah,
Why?
because it was clean until it gets rusty. Too
Yeah.
nice and clean. Until
That's
you
true.
get the grease all over it.
I do like the yeah. I'm not a huge fan of yellow equipment.
I like yellow equipment.
Yeah.
My least favorite would have to be that teal color that Cabelco was doing,
Yeah, I didn't like that color.
or that like lipstick red Yanmar.
Yeah, no.
Ugh, don't like
Yeah.
that. But
Yeah, I would think I would seriously want to buy a black Cat skid steer.
but I'm purchased out for equipment. I don't even know what else I would need right now.
Screening bucket.
Screening bucket. I mean, yeah,
There you
that's
go,
for
Mike. Way to
attachments.
go.
And I want a broom, but other than that, we don't need any equipment on its own. Like no
Oh,
more
okay.
motorized equipment. I don't think.
So I might
But-
look at skid steers.
Okay. But if there's a deal on more Chinese excavators at $5,000 a piece, do you pull the trigger? In the auctions.
No.
Done
I'm
with
good.
that phase.
Yeah. Let's move on to my next harebrained adventure scheme. This time I think it's going to be selling topsoil,
There you go.
to which I think I've already got it. Well, I'm going to use it myself if I can't sell it. So
Low risk. I like it.
low risk, yeah.
High
You aren't
reward.
going back to zero on that one.
No. Well, no, if I screen the whole pile, I will be back at zero because it'll have paid for the shovel,
Perfect.
right?
That's pretty good.
But then I'll have a shovel that's worth, I don't know, $140 by then, maybe.
Well, it's not like you're going to pound the hours on it.
No, it's true.
So,
Yeah,
Mike, what's the next question?
Next question. You're going to need your phone for this, guys. And you need to go in your
Phone.
settings. And you're going to need to search screen time.
oh no,
Because
I'm more embarrassed than this than I am about the pyramid theory.
Where do you find that?
So go to settings and then just search screen time.
Screen time.
2 words, screen time. Because
Search
Romex.Steph asks, who's got the most screen time? Now, this is the
no.
off season if you're listening to this in the future.
Does it go by just the day? Like what are the criteria?
There's daily and then there's weekly. I think we can do both. I think we got time to do both here. Mine's only giving me day right now, but I was in it before and it showed weekly. So it might just be my phone loading here.
App and website activity? No.
The
Communication.
first time I picked up my phone today was 3:43 a.m.
How can you see all this stuff? I can't see any of this.
Okay.
Hmm.
Weekly.
I've got a daily average. Do you guys have a daily average?
I have a daily average. Yep.
Okay.
I don't see
First
any
off,
of that. Maybe I'm in the wrong thing.
Did you search screen time?
Settings, and yeah, it's got a purple icon beside it.
Yeah, hit it, and then it'll open up to week and day.
No, it says limit usage, communication, and restrictions.
Oh,
there
mine's
should be a
going.
main.
I have
that
mine
says-
open right now, and it's going up as we talk.
You should. Do you have this, Chad? With the hourglass?
No, I gotta search it. Maybe I.
Yeah, you got to search screen time.
No, it
Mine's
gives me.
Oh, you got blurred.
you're blurred.
Uh,
You're too close. You got to
Yeah.
be further.
can you see that?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
yeah, I see that. I see the hourglass, so you're in the
Yeah.
right spot.
It doesn't give me what it gives you.
Interesting.
Yeah, I have the Canadian version where it blocks what you can see.
All right, PK, what's your screen time?
It lists daily average is 6 hours 1 minute.
Wow. Oh, good for you. Mine is 4 hours 57 minutes.
How about today?
Today was just above average. It doesn't. I can't click on it and see. Oh, see all activity. Here we go. Today was 5 hours and 8 minutes.
3 hours 43 minutes for me today.
Can you? Do you have a breakdown? Like, for example, my social is 2.5 hours. Entertainment is 50 minutes, and information and reading is 22 minutes.
I have Instagram 1 hour 23 minutes, messages 28 minutes, Facebook 20 minutes, TikTok 14 minutes, mail 9 minutes, Weather Network 9 minutes, Connect Team 6 minutes.
Oh,
First used after picking up my phone. Instagram 26 times, messages 7 times, Weather Network 7 times, the phone 4 times.
yeah. My first used is Instagram at 46, Gmail next to 13.
Did you not find yours yet, Chad?
Yeah, I can't play. My that was turned off.
Oh,
Oh,
So
don't even want to know.
I turned it on now, but it was turned off.
yeah.
Okay, so we'll revisit that in the future.
So my daily average is 6 hours and 2 minutes.
Yeah.
On your
Did
phone.
someone ask this question?
Romex.steph asks
Oh,
who's got the most screen time.
What was the point? To make us feel bad about ourselves?
Yeah, probably no. That's a good question.
Which
Aren't
is
we going to his disruption event?
Yes, the Romex is part of that disruption event.
Disrupting. I can't wait to disrupt. It'll be fucking crazy.
I can't wait. I've never met PK in person. I'm going to be wondering what's going to happen. Is it
Nothing that exciting. It depends. Some days I wake up and I'm really wound up.
Yeah, you
And
choose
other days-
chaos.
There's some days I wake up and I choose chaos. And other days I wake up and I'm horribly depressed. And I don't really know what the difference between the 2 days is. So we'll see what happens Wednesday. Roll fucking dice. Maybe it'll be one of those days when I'm climbing out of my own skin. That usually makes for an entertaining day. If you catch me at the right moment on the right day when I'm climbing outside my own skin, those are entertaining days. They can get offside really quick. I'm hoping someone will bring me food to review at the Mammoth booth.
If somebody brings pickled eggs, are you going to eat one?
No, I don't like them. I've never had one.
Okay.
Are you bringing pickled eggs?
No, I'm not going to bring pickled eggs.
Pickled eggs. Would someone else eat them? Maybe.
If you
Okay,
eat
but-
one, you get a shirt. Is that what we do? If like more than 10 people show up and we don't have enough shirts?
I don't
think
want to
it's
be
re-
responsible for food poisoning anybody.
Yeah, that's true.
I've
There's
risked
some
it.
liability there.
It was okay. I got away with it before.
We don't have insurance yet here, so
I've definitely risked it before. Any more questions, Mike?
yeah, I'll pick one more here because we do have a list of things to get to. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, New Leaf Ottawa. I don't know if I've asked this before, but it doesn't seem familiar. What other programs could landscapers offer aside from universities?
Colleges.
Trade school.
Yeah,
Trade school. What other programs? Well, they could offer after school reading program. And then when the people are bringing their kids to drop them off, you can, they might need landscaping.
Okay.
They could bring them in.
Choir.
Landscape choir.
Landscape choir. Yeah.
That would be all right.
Poetry. Landscape poetry classes.
Landscape poetry. Personal favorite of mine.
Yeah.
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 You could offer hang gliding lessons to practice for when you get a jet.
Yeah.
I think I'm becoming more and more of a jet guy, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody came up in my feed recently and he keeps popping up. He's a jet salesman.
A jet salesman.
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe that's why you were on there for 5 hours today.
That's probably the entertainment part of my breakdown.
What else?
Sales process is really cool though. That's why I watch him. It's he's got a pretty cool system.
Of what, selling jets?
Yeah, he's got like this. He's got a massive TV screen, and he's got his own app, and he's got questions that he asks each person that narrows down the type of jets that they can purchase. So, like, how many passengers would you normally bring on a jet? Yeah, well, they get there. Like luggage storage, how much do you need? How far do you need to fly? And he goes through all these, and they limit the type of aircraft. And then he's got like the size of the aircraft all laid out on this video board. So you can actually see 1-to-1 scale, how big it is. Also like the height of them. So you can actually stand against the screen and it shows how high it is. It's pretty cool, this process.
How much is a jet?
Like 15 million, 20 million, something like that. It's the operating costs that I've heard are, I've learned a few things about jet sales lately.
I'm super focused on jet sales right now. Do you think that LO Congress will have a jet booth?
They're going to need one soon.
Yeah.
I think there's going to be a ton of people that are going to be in the market for jets.
For a good old fashioned jet booth?
Yeah.
I could see it. Is that the last question, Mike?
That's it. I think we've hit the end here, guys.
Well, another rousing episode of testicles and massages and jets. That's the end.